In this video, I'm going to show you how to define chart of account structure. In the previous video, we have defined already value sets, and now we're going to define chart of account structures. So we will log in. Click on the navigation button, setup and maintenance. Go to implementation projects, select MX project. Here we will enter partial, define chart of accounts. Center a partial value, press the search button. So we have defined chart of account task list. We click on that. Here we have defined chart of accounts, expand it, and you will see the tasks. We have already defined chart of account value set in our previous video. Now we're going to define chart of account structures. Click go to task list, checkbox. Select the module. Our module is general ledger. Press search. It will show the accounting key flex field under general ledger. Press manage structures. So now we're going to create a structure. First, let's make sure that our structure is not already defined, which is not. So we can either search like this, or just to make sure there are no structure. So we don't have the structure defined. We can run a blank search and see all the structures which are defined. These are already existing structures. So we're going to define a new one for our MX organization. Press create. We have to give a structure code. We'll say MX chart of account structure. In MX chart of account structure. Let's copy this and give it as the same description in the chart of account description. Delimiter is basically a separator which we want to use between our segments, like it will differentiate between the company, the department, and the natural account. So we'll say we need a dash in between. So we select that and say save. Once we save, this information is saved, and now we can create our structure. Press create button, and we will create our first segment, which is going to be our company account. So we'll say MX company. API name, system will automatically create an API name. API name is used for data transfer between different modules as well as different third-party systems. Name, we can give a name here, so we can either repeat the same or just we will repeat the same. So it's a company. The description is company. Sequence number, so what is the sequence of the company segment? This is the first one, because first is going to be company, then second is going to be department, and the third is going to be natural account. So we'll say one, which is company. Prompt is going to be company, so the user will be prompted with this name company. So if he miss, system will inform him to enter company. And short prompt is CO. It's enabled. Width display is the description display width, so I will say 30. Range tag for now. Column name, this is the column name in the table. So we will select segment 1. So we want this to store in the first column of the table. This is more for technical reasons. So if you understand segments, that's good. So this is column name. This is the first column in the table. Default value code. So here we have to select our MX company value set, which is showing up here. If it's not showing here, we can have to go to search, press partial, enter partial value MX percentage search, and it will show MX account, MX company, MX department. So we'll pick MX company, press OK, and it will be selected. Now we have to select which particular qualifier is it, which is here it's called segment label, but we have to select which qualifier it is. If you are coming from EBS background, you are already familiar with the balancing segment, the cost center segment, as well as the natural account segment. But in Fusion or Oracle Cloud, they have introduced few more, like the intercompany segment. This is already also there in EBS release 12. So this is for intercompany clearing. If the segment is defined for the purpose of intercompany clearing, we have to uh, link it with intercompany segment. Local use segment is for localizations like Indian localization, French localization, Chinese localization. So this is used for that. Management segment, we will see later that this particular, if the segment values have to be secured with data access sets, we have to select management segment. Natural account is our account. Primary balancing segment, our company is going to be our primary balancing segment. If we want secondary balancing or third balancing, we can do for other segments, but our company is going to be always primary segments. So I will explain more about secondary balancing segment when we're defining the department. So this is what is the basic requirement to complete the first segment. Press save and close. So this particular first segment is created under the key flex field structure. We will create the second one, which is the department. Same way, MX department, API name will default, will again FX department, same description. Sequential number is gonna be 2. Our company is 1, department is 2, and the account is gonna be 3. So this one is 2. Prompt, what the user will be prompted with? Department. Show prompt, short prompt, so this is gonna be DEPT. Display width, again I'm gonna put 30. Column name, I'm gonna put as attribute segment 2. Default value set, so we have to select our chart of account MX department. This is our cost center segment. So we'll select that and put this as cost center segment. Now, if we want also our reporting or analysis or business analytics to be run on cost center basis, we can also select as secondary balancing segment and add this to here. So this will tell the system that we also need to do some analytics or reporting based on our cost center as well. But for now, I'm not going to do it. I just want to explain this to you guys. Save and close. So you can see that 2 are defined. Now we have to define the third one, which is our natural account. So MX account, API name will default. Give a name, description, sequence, it's our third segment in the chart of account. Prompt, account, short prompt, ESCCT, display width again 30, column name, segment 3, default value set, code is gonna be account, and this is gonna be our natural account segment. These are very important. If you don't associate any of these available labels to your segment, system will not know how to treat it. So this will tell the system that whatever values are going to be entered in the MX account structure segment, it is a natural account segment. Okay? So don't forget to associate this. Save and close. So once this is done, press save and close. Press done again. Done. Go back here, manage account account structure. We will change the status, edit status to completed. Save and close. So this is how you define your account structure. In the next video, we'll discuss about account structure instances.